I'm here today with Ian Foster. He's the Senior Farm Solutions Manager for LIC in the UK. Now, Ian, I thought it'd be rather interesting to ask. I see that the LIC catalogue, bull catalogue, has come out a bit earlier than usual this year. What was the reasoning behind that?
Yeah, there's a few reasons, actually, to be honest. Firstly, the UK catalogue was always produced each December. A lot of the work was dealt by New Zealand, and the timing of which was causing a bit of a pinch point, particularly as they headed towards their annual summer holiday / Christmas shutdown. So it also caused one or two delay problems for us. A decision was then made by us in the UK to change the date until now. For various reasons. We looked at the sort of bull usage or what customers were buying this spring, and most of the bulls we got plenty of stock, so we didn't really need to promote any of the new bulls coming through. The bull collection, semen collection, takes place for the UK takes place in January in New Zealand. In a sort of odd way as well, it sort of helped us, or due to COVID, it was a good decision, because a few of the bulls' stocks arrived late, which meant we couldn't have sold them into this last spring's market anyway. Doing the catalogue now has allowed us to promote the new bulls that we've had or got in the UK, and these are new bloodlines to a lot of the existing clients, so we can provide outcross to the bulls, and also we can help them avoid potential inbreeding issues.
That's good news for people, because obviously they'll be able to start selecting now. And be looking at this autumn as well as next spring.
This season's catalogue, or the new catalogue for 2020-2021, primarily is for conventional bulls, semen, and there's this autumn's sex straws in there as well. The new sex bulls will go on to the stud in New Zealand in January 2021. They'll be collected and be available in the UK accordingly. So there will be a supplement put together with those bulls, some of which may be in the catalogue as they stand as conventional, some may be brand new. Some of the brand new ones, if they are collected conventional, they will be held over again till next year, when the new catalogue will be done this time next year.
Right, so we know we've got 3 different sections in this catalogue. Let's talk through each one of them in turn. So first we've got the Holstein Friesians.
Yep, the Holstein Friesians, these are what's called sort of F16, so they're a full Holstein Friesian, or one or two might have one part Jersey. So the new bulls, they've all got in the catalogue, the 3 different sections have got feature pages, and the new bulls have got their own page as a full feature. So you're looking for outcrosses here for a lot of the UK guys this time going forward. It's Lancelot, Overtime, Backdrop and Bass. Say because they're from new bloodlines, and they're giving us a way forward for the Holstein Friesians.
Right, and then if we move on to the Kiwi Cross.
Yeah, the Kiwi Cross is made up of a Holstein Friesian Jersey mixture. They're ranging from sort of an F13 J3 down to the other end of the scale, which is a J13 F3. So again, it's the full feature pages that you're looking out for the new outcrosses, for critical, explicit, snapper and game plan.
And then finally the Jersey Bulls.
Yeah, the Jersey Bulls, these are mainly J16s. Every now and again you'll get a J15 F1. But again, the new feature pages for these boys are Floyd, Gallivant, Coyote and Leopard.
Right. Now, Ian, what else is new in the catalogue this year?
The other new thing that we've got is an item called hoofprint. This has been developed. It's a new index that's been developed in New Zealand. It's an environmental footprint index, and it picks up various genetic products of each bull. And like any mode, there are assumptions made, and the full details are found on page 6 of the new catalogue. Looking at methane emissions and nitrogen excretion from a dairy cow, they're 2 major contributors of environmental impact in the dairy production in New Zealand. So the model looks at the 6 individual breeding values for all bulls born since January 2009. Then they're based on an emission and excretion values per kilogram of milk solids. There's a ranking of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, but conversely it gives the lowest environmental impact per kilograms of product. So each bull's ranked for methane efficiency and nitrogen efficiency. Some of the examples for each breed, for argument's sake: Critical, which is an F10J6, both he's 9 out of 10 for both. Jersey Bull Coyote, he's a J16, he's scoring 10 out of 10 for both, and a Holstein Friesian Bull Overtime, he's scoring 8 out of 10 for both.
I think that's a really interesting development, and something I would think that UK dairy farmers are going to be very interested in.
I think as an industry, I know we're not going to be the only firm that's looking at this, but it's certainly a step in the right direction, because at the end of the day we've got to protect the environment as much as we can.
There has been some discussion about inbreeding with LIC genetics. What do these new bulls bring to the party?
Yeah, all the new bulls are outcrosses, so they're from different parentage. This is when we start looking at bulls from New Zealand. We only sell in the UK proven bulls, so all the sire proving that at this moment in time we do, but all the sire proving takes place in New Zealand. So we sort of track and monitor those bulls, and one of the starting points whenever we come to look for a new bull for the UK is making sure the background of that bull, the parentage of that bull, is something new. So it gives us somewhere to go when we're talking to the client that we're not going to be facing any inbreed issues. So like I say, once we've chosen those bulls, then it comes the time to move them onto the international stud. There's 2 studs in New Zealand, 1 home stud, 1 international. These bulls have to be moved to the international stud and quarantined accordingly, and all the testing of the straws takes place there, and they have to meet really stringent international quarantine rules to be able to leave New Zealand and to arrive in the UK, Ireland and Europe. Time to time when we can't actually get a few of the New Zealand bulls that we would like, there might be issues that they might have a disease on their home stud, so we can't move them to the international stud. But rest assured, we do take the decision on the bulls very important, and make sure that we choose the right bulls. LIC in the UK is constantly trying to be ahead of what the people are required, and as we always say, improvement is in our name.
So Ian, if somebody hasn't received a copy of their catalogue and they'd like to get one, how do they go about it?
There's various ways, one of which is to sort of contact the office direct on 01725 553 008, or if they go on the LIC UK International webpage at www.licnz.com, they can see the catalogue there. They can also see all the bull rankings that we've got available in the UK, and if they look at the contact list, they can find all the Farm Solutions Manager for the UK phone numbers and email addresses accordingly.
So let's hope lots of potential customers get in touch. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you.